everyone. Welcome back to Spinning Iris. It is day 21 of Banned Book Month, which means it is time for chapter 21 of Candide by Voltaire. In the last chapter, Candide and Martin had some interesting philosophical discussions. They witnessed a ship sinking, and Candide recovered one of his lost red sheep. Dozens of men died in the process, unfortunately. Now, let's continue their voyage. Are you ready? Let's go. Chapter 21. How Candide and Martin reasoned with each other as they approached the coast of France. At last they sighted the coast of France. "Have you ever been in France?" asked Candide. "Yes," replied Martin. "I've travelled in several provinces. There are some where half the population is mad, others where the people are too crafty, others where they're generally rather gentle and rather stupid, others where they pride themselves on their wit, and in every province the chief occupations, in order of importance, are love-making, malicious gossip, and talking nonsense." "But haven't you ever been in Paris?" "Yes, I've been in Paris. It's a mixture of everything found in all the provinces. It's a chaos, a restless throng in which everyone is looking for pleasure and hardly anyone ever finds it. Or at least that's how it seemed to me. I stayed there for a while. As soon as I arrived, I was robbed of everything I had by pickpockets at the Saint-Germain fair. I was arrested as a thief myself, and I spent a week in jail. After that, I worked for a printer as a proofreader, to earn enough for a trip back to Holland on foot. I became acquainted with the writing rabble, the scheming rabble, and the fanatic rabble. I've heard there are very refined people in that city. I'm willing to be convinced." "For my part, I have no curiosity to see France," said Candide. "You can easily understand that after spending a month in El Dorado, a man has no interest in seeing anything else on earth, except Lady Cunegonde. I'm going to wait for her in Venice. I'll cross France on the way to Italy. Will you come with me?" "I'll be glad to," said Martin. "I've been told that Venice is a good city only for Venetian noblemen, although foreigners are given a good reception if they're rich. You have money, and I have none, so I'll go with you anywhere." "By the way," said Candide, "do you think the earth was originally a sea, as it says in that big book that belongs to the captain of the ship?" "I don't believe it at all," said Martin, "no more than I believe all the fantastic nonsense that's been written in the past few years." "But for what purpose was the earth formed?" asked Candide. "To drive us mad," replied Martin. "Aren't you surprised by what I told you about those two Oreillon girls who were in love with two monkeys?" asked Candide. "Not at all," said Martin. "I don't see anything odd about their passion. I've seen so many strange things that nothing is strange any more." "Do you believe," said Candide, "that men have always slaughtered each other as they do today? That they've always been liars, cheats, traitors, ingrates, and thieves, weak, fickle, cowardly, envious, greedy, drunken, miserly, ambitious, bloodthirsty, slanderous, lecherous, fanatical, hypocritical, and foolish?" "Do you believe," said Martin, "that hawks have always eaten pigeons when they find them?" "Yes, of course," said Candide. "Well then," said Martin, "if hawks have always had the same character, what makes you think men may have changed theirs?" "Oh," said Candide, "there's a big difference, because free will... The discussion was still going on when they reached Bordeaux. That's the end of chapter 21. Yes, indeed, Candide has found quite the partner to talk to. I think he's having much more fun than he would if Pangloss were with him, no matter how much he complains. All right, hope you'll join me next time for the longest chapter in the book. I have a feeling we're all going to be cross-eyed by the end of it. Well, hope you'll join me then. Take care. Bye-bye.